Hi guys, this is Miriam. This will be my last video for a while. This week is open topic, and today is election day! I have nothing interesting to say about the election. The other thing I wanted to talk about is Hurricane Sandy. I know the news has been inundated with it, but as someone who lives in New York, as I think the only Fort Knighthood member who lives in New York, it's actually been quite surprisingly impactful. There are people in New York who still don't have power, and it's been over a week now since the hurricane hit. The subways are still not entirely up and running, and for a city with a huge metro system, that is pretty surprising. My statistics could be wrong, I'm not a journalist, but from everything I've read, there are 38 people dead in and around the New York area. There are folks in Jersey who are waiting in line for gas. Even the road system is being affected. A friend of mine who lives at Brighton Beach, it's a coastal area. They lived in Zone A, which was evacuated. They decided to stay because they were afraid of looting, which has been a huge problem since the hurricane. People are crazy. It drives me nuts that people go looting as soon as something bad happens. So my friend stayed in her house and they weathered the storm all right, but they had no power and they lost their car because of the flooding. And it's hard to get from Brooklyn to Manhattan. They were enforcing a 3-person minimum per car passenger rule a few days ago, but I weathered the storm all right. I happened to be in an area that surprisingly never lost power. We weren't impacted by any flooding. The only downside is my train is still not running. It means I get to sleep and eat Halloween candy and look like a bum probably till the end of the week. While we don't live in a third world country where people are starving and there's no clean water, there are a ton of people who lost their homes. There was a fire in Queens during the hurricane, because of the hurricane, that burned 100 homes to the ground. They had trouble getting the fire trucks there because of the flooding in the area. There are a ton of people in need who, economic status aside, lost their homes, their belongings, people who evacuated who came back to nothing. If you'd like to donate, I've included a link. Though I wanted to leave the Fort Knighthood on a happy note, so I'll just throw in this. The reason that I've been so busy over the last 4 or 5 months is I wrote and directed a web series called Mythos. We are launching episode 4 on Thursday. We have a new partnership with a distribution platform called Coldcast TV. We've begun submitting for web series awards. It's very exciting. Lots of stuff happening, but I am a shut-in. Also, I'm doing NaNoWriMo, and instead of writing a novel, I am writing a script, and I am writing season 2. Let's hope I can get it done. Happy November, happy holidays, happy election day. Ciao.